Hi everyone, welcome back. So today we are going to talk about MCP in Business Central and we are going to connect the Business Central through an agent. We are going to create a simple agent, connect the Business Central through MCP. Okay, so before we proceed with this, let us just understand what is actually an MCP because this is very important. We should understand why do we really need an MCP here. Okay, so you can think about MCP as a way to talk directly. That is AI. Okay, AI is trying to talk directly to the Business Central. So what we are going to do it here is what we'll be creating an agent. Okay, and this agent will communicate directly with the Business Central. Okay, assume this as a Copilot agent which is going to directly discuss with your Business Central. So with MCP, what we can do is we can connect with the Business Central through MCP, and it will try to fetch the data from a specific table or from a group of table, and it will try to write the data to that. Okay, so all these things we are going to just try a simple configuration plus a agent creation. That's all. Okay, so today what we are going to try here. Let me just give you the overview of that. So the first one, we'll be creating a Business Central agent here. Okay, it's a BC. We will be creating an MCP first. That is Model Context Protocol configuration in Business Central, and then we will come back to agent, Copilot agent, and we will try to create a simple agent and configure the Business Central MCP here. Simple agent. And the third one is we will configure the MCP, configure the BC MCP in agent. Okay, in the agent which we have created. So this is what we are going to do. And then we are going to test the agent. Okay, test the agent, how it is going to work out. So now let us first do the first step, that is MCP in Business Central. So you have to log into the Business Central, ensure that your MCP is added. If you go to the search, if you click on the search, you can find MCP. If you just type MCP, it should be available as Model Context, Protocol server configuration. So this should be enabled. If it is not enabled, you have to go ahead. This is available in the latest version, enabled. If it is not available, please go ahead with the feature management and enable it. Okay, if you go to the feature management, you can search for Microsoft MCT, sorry, Model Context Protocol, and you can enable it. So here I'm going to search for the MCP and let us create a simple configuration here. So I'm here now, and you can see here that you have new. So you have all these options. This is Model Context Protocol. This is all new, manage, copy, advanced, and everything. So you have to create the MCP here. Just click new. Now it will pop up. Okay. So now let us just understand what is actually happening here. What are the important things which you should be aware to give inside your MCP. Okay, the configuration. So here the first one is, of course, it's a name. Okay, before that, let us understand what is MCP here. MCP, as I told, it is a way that AI is trying to talk to your Business Central or any other application. So if you wanted to ask what is the customer balance of this, what is the balance of this particular customer, or can you tell me more about this customer? So there are a lot of scenarios where you can use MCP. For example, let us take one simple scenario, that is customer balance inquiry. If you want to show the top 10 customers by outstanding balance, you can do it. Find the sales order of that particular number and tell me its status. That you can do it. Okay, how many Dell laptops are available in the stocks? That you can do it. So vendor information, show vendors with the overdue payments. All these things are possible, and you have intermediate scenarios as well. So if you want to learn about the scenario specifically with using maybe MCP and AI agent, just drop a comment scenarios. I'll be explaining a lot of scenarios where you can use MCP. So let us come back to this, how we are going to configure this. Okay, so let us understand what are all these things. So first one, you have to give a meaningful name. If you are trying to connect with the customer data, just connect with the customer MCP data. Okay, this is how I used to give. If you are any specific about, like giving the name, please go ahead with this name, but make it more meaningful. Okay, customer data I'm going to retrieve, and here you have some additional options. Okay, you have to make it enable only if all the other things are ready for you. Okay, so now let me just make it as a dynamic tools. Just if you click on there, it will tell you whether you are going to make this MCP configuration dynamic. Okay, so if you are making it dynamic, the clients can search for the tool with the configuration dynamically. That is what the meaning for this. Just make it enable, and discover additional objects, make it enable. Give a proper meaningful description. Customer MCP helps helps to retrieve the customer data. Okay, retrieve, add, update, whatever you want. Like you can just go it and unblock edit tools. If you are unblocking this edit tool, then what happens, like you are disallowing this, will make the tools ready read only. If you are making this, then the people cannot edit it. Okay, only they can read it. So I'm not going to enable this. And below, if you come down, you can see you have to select the page. Okay, which page you wanted to refer to, page or a query. So let me just go with the page, and here you have to select the object name. So you can see there are APIs created. If you are creating your own table page, if you wanted to enable that page, connect to the page, then you have to make it as an API and then connect it in the MCP server. I hope you understand this. I'm going to use this customer, which is the default one, 3009, 0009. This is the one. And if you wanted to enable any of this, few things will not be available. Just to give this. And once, if you wanted to add more pages, okay, just give the page name. And if you wanted to add more pages, you can also add the item. Okay, if you wanted to add another page, how many pages you want, how many queries you want, you can just go ahead and add it. I'm just going to connect with the sales invoice. Okay, just connect whatever you want and then go back to the previous one and make it active. Don't forget this to make it active. Okay, just make it active, and once it is active, it's ready. Okay, you have to get this one saved, then go back, and you can see you have created the customer portal. Okay, so now the MCP configuration is done. So we are done with the first one, that is MCP. This is ready for us. Okay, this is ready. Okay, so now let us just go ahead with the second one. Okay, let us just go ahead with the second one, Copilot agent, simple agent. So this is your Copilot Studio, Copilot Studio dot, like Microsoft.com. So once you click this, it will take you to the Copilot Studio. If you want a specific video series on Copilot with Business Central, let me know. I will create it for you. Okay, so here you have to go ahead with this one. Okay, so choose the proper environment. Everything should be perfect. And then once you have chosen, okay, so now we are in creating the agent. Okay, so let me just start building the agent. Create a simple PC agent, where which is used to retrieve, add, update the data in Business Central in. Okay, it's a very simple instructions. You can customize the instruction in a better way. But to save some time, I'm just giving a very simple instruction. Let us press enter. So what happens? Your Copilot will create building a simple agent for you. Okay, so there we have to configure it. Okay, so here it is creating a simple agent. This is the second one, creating a simple agent. In the third, we will be configuring. Let us see what happens here. Yes, it is created. Your agent is getting ready. It is cooking now. It is creating an agent. Yes. So you can see here, this is Business Central Data Manager is the name of the agent it gave for you. Okay, and the description manages data retrieval, addition, and updates, and all these things. So if you want to rename this, okay, you can edit it because it is still showing setting up, and you can see something is, like loading. So once it is loaded, you can see that. Okay, so let us wait for this to load. Okay, so this is ready. You can see your agent is ready. This is the message from your agent, and you can see if you wanted to edit it, if you want to change the name of this agent, please go ahead. But I'm not going to do all these things because it's a simple configuration. I want to show it to you all now. You have to go to the tools here. On the top, you can find all the data here. Go to the tools and click add tool. And once you click add tool, you can see model context protocol here. You can see popular, connector, prompt, workflow, REST API. We are going to directly go with the model context protocol and type business central. Okay, and once you type Business Central, you can see that you have the model context protocol for the Business Central. Okay, so just click on this Business Central. It will ask you for, like now it is fine. Okay, connector documentation. Now you can see here connection. Okay, connector documentation is for your documentation. You can click create a new connection. So you have to click this. Can you see there? You can see there, you should have seen there, right? You have to click this and click create a new connection and click create. Now the creation is happening. Okay, your document creation is happening. You have to select which account you are using it for this. So ensure that the account is fine. So click add. Okay, now it is added, but we didn't add the configuration. Ensure that, because if you go there, you have to tell which server you're trying to get it and what is the name of the environment. Everything you have to configure. So what we are going to do it here, we have to click this, click that Business Central, and if you come down, you can see inputs. This you have to give. Okay, you have to select what is the environment name, what is the configuration here, what is the company. Only if you give this, it will work. Okay, just click here. So how you will get it, you can just select this customer. Okay, this is the one which we have created. Go to the advanced and click on this connection string. You can see what is there. Okay, so this is the connection string. From this you can configure everything. So you can see what is the environment. Okay, so which one is the environment? Direction BC demo is the environment for me. So I'm just selecting the Direction BC environment. And MCP server configuration, the customer one. Okay, so this is the MCP server configuration. Customer configuration name is customer. So you have to select the configuration name. That's why I told you give a proper name for this. Okay, and the third one is the company name. So you can just go ahead and check. This is the company name, Cronus. So you can refresh and find the company name here, Cronus USA. So it's all done. Just click save. Okay, and if you wanted to add more resources to it, okay, don't worry about this. Okay, connector request fail, tool name, don't worry about it. Okay, so here, if you come down, if you wanted to add more resources, proper resources for your, like whatever the data they are asking, if you wanted to add a proper resources, you can do it, but not now. Okay, so all these things, details, everything fine. Okay, so just we are going to save this. This is the connection, and now we are going to back. Okay, now we are going to test it. Before testing it, I recommend you to, like you can just go ahead and see, save, test triggers and everything. Okay, now everything is final. It's perfect now. Now we are going to test it. Can you retrieve the data of the customer? Trey Research. I think the customer name is Trey Research. Okay, let's see. Trade research. So now what happens? It started. It will ask you whether you wanted to allow or cancel. Just click allow. So you can see all the changes here. Okay, it will go and it will checking. It is checking for the Business Central central data. It is finding it. Let us wait for this. In the right side, it is happening. Okay. Perfect. What did you learn from this? And did you find it easy to understand? Because this is a starting point. If you wanted to know more about what is Copilot Studio, how to create a simple agent, and a complete series of building, connecting, Copilot Studio agent with the Business Central, let me know. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye. Have a great day. I'll meet you soon.